Kindergarten, it's Mrs. Cummins. This is our last video today, and our last video is going to be about our feelings and our emotions. So we've been talking a lot about our feelings and our emotions and how we can identify them, telling people how we feel. I feel angry when you do this. I feel happy when you do this. I feel sad when you do this. Expressing our feelings, right? So today we're going to talk about our feelings in our brain. So God has given us a brain so that we can think, but also the parts of our brain also helps us manage our emotions. So it tells and signals to our body about our emotions. So I'm going to show you a picture, and this is a picture of our brain inside of our head. So these pieces in our brain, especially this one right here, the prefrontal cortex, that's a big word, but that helps us manage all of our emotions in our brain. So God is pretty amazing, isn't he? He gave us that big brain in our head, and we have to use our brain that God has given to us and manage our emotions and our feelings, and we are going to manage them in a positive way, right? Because God wants us to use our brain every day. So we're going to talk about how we can use our brain and our emotions and our feelings in a positive way. So I'm going to ask you a couple questions. The first question is, where is your happy place and why? So I just want you to answer that question to your mommy or your daddy or your sibling that's sitting beside you. Okay, so where is your happy place and why is your happy place there? So I'll tell you where my happy place is. Mrs. Cummins' happy place is on a beach. Mrs. Cummins loves to close her eyes and to listen to the water from the beach that God created, and to sit in the nice warm sand, and to put my toes in the sand, and to listen to Ryan and Holly and Brooklyn play in the sand. That is my happy place. And I love it because it is so relaxing and it helps me to enjoy God's creation. And it kind of takes me away from all the busyness of the world. So you have to think of where your happy place is. It could be McDonald's, or at a park, or in your backyard, or cuddling in your bed with your mommy or your daddy or your siblings. There's lots of different places that would be your happy place. So the next question I have is, how do you cheer yourself up when you're feeling down? So if you're really sad or you're really angry at somebody, how do you cheer yourself up so that you are done being angry, you're done being sad, and you are cheerful again? So it helps you to manage your emotions and become cheerful and positive, right? So Mrs. Cummins will answer, how do I cheer myself up? Well, you know what I like to do first? I try to pray to God. So I tell God about what I am feeling, especially if I'm feeling angry or sad. I tell God, I always talk to God, and even if I'm just at the kitchen sink or I'm outside, I say a little prayer to God, and then I feel like God and I are connecting and that we are solving this problem together. So that's what I think. So that's one way I cheer myself up. Another way I cheer myself up is I take some deep breaths, and then sometimes I go get a snack. Like I go get some chocolate or some cookies or something healthy too, like some apples or bananas or something to eat. Sometimes that will help me cheer up. I love to pick flowers, so sometimes I pick some flowers from my property. That cheers me up. Sometimes my kids and I go for a long walk. That also cheers me up. There's lots of things that cheer me up. So what are some things that cheer you up when you are feeling down? So you think about those questions. Now, it's always good to have all different kinds of feelings, but we have to be able to manage our feelings. So we are going to talk about our heart map. So I would like you to make a heart map. So if you look at Mrs. Kuman's heart map, these are some things that help me when I'm sad or that make me stay positive. So things that I love. Are you ready? So my first picture is a heart. And a heart means that God's love always makes me happy. I love to talk to God. I love to read the Bible and pray to God. So I'm always talking to him. So that is something that makes me happy. Flowers make me very happy. I like to have flowers in my house and around me. Sunshine. If the sun is outside, I like to go outside and be in the sun. Rainbows, especially after it rains and seeing that beautiful rainbow in the sky and remembering that God will never send a big flood again. That's something that makes me very happy. I made some water and a sunshine for the beach because I love to go to the beach and read a book or play in the sand or play in the water. And the Bible. So if I'm sad or worried or angry, then I always go to the Bible and read something from the Bible. And sometimes if it's something really important, like a Bible verse, then I will write it out. And sometimes I'll put it right on my fridge so that I can remind myself of that Bible verse. So I want to see your heart map. What do you love and what makes you happy, especially when you're angry or sad or tired or exhausted or maybe happy. Maybe you're just happy and you want to draw something about something else that makes you happy, right? So those are all different emotions. So that's your job for today. Okay? Bye, kindergarten.